friends, don't look at my hair. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead, and from now on, most of my cooking or baking videos are going to be coming out of Aunt Audrey's recipe box. So it's a whole new series because I have to try these recipes before I put them in a cookbook. What's today's recipe? Not sure how he's going to be happy. Today's recipe is war cake. But this was really good cardstock held together with a piece of silk twine. And it was folded in a little booklet. Now I'm going to assume at the earliest, this is World War I, at the latest World War II. Either way, we're going to have some fun. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of brown sugar. Now I don't have any brown sugar, but 2 cups of organic sugar and a teaspoon of molasses is just all you need for brown sugar. 2 cups of hot water. It asks for 1 package of seedless raisins. I'm going to be kind to Howie and do 3/4 cup. 2 tablespoons of lard. And in here, okay, it calls for 1 teaspoon each of salt, cinnamon, ground cloves, and grated nutmeg. Well, I did 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm playing fast and loose with the ingredients because I know how strong cloves and nutmeg are, and I'm not fond of nutmeg. So I have a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of cloves, and a smidge of nutmeg. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do these ingredients, work on these ingredients first before we add the rest. Now, first things first, it says to take all these ingredients, sugar, brown sugar, 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 cups of hot water, the raisins, the 2 tablespoons of lard, our salt and seasonings. Okay? Now, it tells us boil all these 5 minutes after it begins to bubble. So we're going to get it to bring up to a bubble, and then we're going to boil it for 5 minutes, and then we have to let it cool down. Okay, as soon as this starts to bubble, we're going to let this, we're going to turn it down just between medium and maximum so it doesn't boil over. Now it's bubbling, and I've turned it down, and we're just going to let this bubble, and we're going to set the timer for 5 minutes. It says 1 teaspoon of soda dissolved in a little hot water, and add 2 3/4 cups of well-sifted flour. Well, there's 2. Oh. Now, they say well sifted. While our kettle heats up, we're going to sift our 2 3/4 cups of flour. This is organic, unbleached, all-purpose. Pretty close to what's back in the day. Sift that again. Well sifted usually means at least twice. This is our 3rd sift, so this would be considered well sifted. For cooking this, and now we're going to shut it off, and it has to cool. Now there's our timer. Okay. When anything, now this says it wants to be baked in a slow oven. This is still cooling down, but whenever my mother made Christmas cakes, they were done in a slow oven with a pan of water in the bottom. That doesn't ask for this, but I am lining this with parchment. My mother probably would have used buttered brown paper from an old grocery bag. Okay, I did some digging. Now this is cooled down, And rather than a sheet pan, I've decided, because I saw a lot of these were made with funnel pans. So I decided to grease some parchment and put this in the funnel pan. Now it says to dissolve a little bit of a teaspoon of baking soda and hot water and mix. And then it says, when cool, add 1 teaspoon of soda dissolved in a little hot water and add 2 3/4 cups of well-sifted flour. Beat it well together and bake in a very slow oven for 45 minutes. Try with a straw through the center to see if it's done. Now folks, I'm not using any mixers here. So we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Here we go. A slow oven is anywhere from 250 degrees to 325. So this says a very slow oven, so I'm going to do it at 275. Let me get this well beat up. I did some research, and this is a World War I war cake. And the reason they call it war cake is because folks wanted to send their loved ones, you know, in the war, stuff from home in the trenches, right? But the problem was eggs and butter didn't travel well in food. So this is an eggless, dairyless cake. All right, this is going into a 275 degree oven for 45 minutes. We know Howie won't want it because it's got raisins in it. Okay, our timer has gone off. Now, this did not take 45 minutes. It took an hour and a half. Do you know why? Because a slow oven is a slow oven. And I remember my mom cooking fruitcakes in a slow oven, and that did not take 45 minutes. This was an hour and a half at 275 degrees. And if it looks a little depressed, it's because I actually tried to take it out after 45 minutes to test it, and it was still jiggly. And so I think it may have fallen a bit. So let's see. Well, here goes nothing. Well, that came out nice and easy. Wow. That's like rich fruit cake. Now I am going to let this cool somewhat. Can I get it over there? Yes. I'm going to let this cool somewhat before I try it for you. We know Howie won't try this because it's too full of raisins. Woo! Super moist. Now I know I shouldn't cut it while it's warm, but I can't. The smell has been delicious. Oh wow. I'm surprised it rose. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm going to put a little bit of butter on that. It's really sticky. Between the sugar, the molasses, and the raisin juice, or the brown sugar and the raisin juice. Oh my goodness. Here goes nothing. Wartime cake. Or war cake. Oh my God. It's really heavy, fruity, and moist, and sweet. Wartime cake. Few ingredients, some patience, eggless, dairyless. Wow, I can't wait to try something else. I love you guys. Take care. God bless.